hot it's supposed to get today, but it is not sunny. Rained a little bit this morning earlier, I guess. But maybe this is right and it's going to be sunny. Who knows? It's Sunday, July 11th. Good morning. It's Barbara. I had the weirdest dream last night. I don't know if I should tell you this. I didn't tell Dennis this. But it wasn't really Dennis in the dream. You know how you dream, you think, oh, this is so-and-so, but when you think about what they looked like and whatever, it wasn't Dennis. However, it was my husband. We're driving along, and then he turns on this really weird gravelly road, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm driving for a little while, and I'm like, I hope nobody comes the other direction, because there's only room for one car, and we're going along. And I'm like, what's going on? Where are we going? And he comes over a hill, and the road goes right into a lake. He says, I'm going to murder you. I woke up. I felt a little bit awake. It wasn't Dennis. I don't know who the heck the guy was. But after I woke up, I spent quite a few minutes figuring out how to defend myself. There weren't that many scenarios in which I didn't also end up in jail for murder. How would I explain, would anybody believe me? It was self-defense. But I was kind of like awake. I didn't get up. And I fell back to sleep, but I was quite, it was a startling awakening, let me tell you. I guess I need to tell Dennis that story, or you're the only ones who know. It was very weird, but it wasn't really Dennis. He didn't look like Dennis. He looked like a murderer. How could I marry someone who looked like a murderer? Anyway, good morning. It is not sunny out here, but my gizmo says it's going to be sunny today. And I forgot to ask Dennis what the weather was going to be like. But, it did. Here's tree drip next door. It did rain just a little bit this morning, apparently. And, but it's cool enough so it doesn't feel too muggy. And I hope these clouds burn off. I have a jay. Ooh, and a mourning dove. I don't know if I have cicadas or not. We'll see. Morning on my deck. It's nice. So I had a lovely day. We had a wonderful Zoom craft together yesterday. Thank you everyone who came. It was so much fun. And my laptop died in the middle of a sentence. Black screen. Okay, I'm done. But I had warned them. I knew, I said, when I leave, suddenly I apologize. It's because my laptop is out of juice. But so I said my goodbyes earlier. So, but I was in the middle of talking. Gone. But we had a really, really lovely crafting session together. People are making some beautiful things, and it was fun to talk about. We talked about all kinds of stuff. And I really enjoy our get-togethers. And we have scheduled August 14th for our August Zoom Craft Saturday. So mark your calendar, August 14th. I'm sure Valerie will update the link in Rvelry. There's a Saturday Zoom meeting, and she updates the first post when we set a new date. So August 14th is our day. It was really fun. Thank you again, ladies. Really fun. I finished my book yesterday. You will be very proud of me, those of you who give it a thought or care at all, but I used my bookmark. Oh, my girls just came out. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Say hi. There's Pearl back there too. I know. Good morning. Good morning. I know. I know. You're such a lazy girl. You don't get up and say hi to me when I come up and give you your treat. So I finished the second book of the Lucinda Riley series on the Seven Sisters. I finished Storm Sister. And I finished it in 2 sessions. 2 sessions. I read for a while the day before yesterday. And I thought, okay, I was about halfway through the book. I thought, let me put this down and do something else. So I put my bookmark in and I put my book down. And yesterday, I picked it up and I thought I wasn't even going to finish it. I thought I was going to just get so far, and then I decided I was going to finish it. And I was able to finish it well before I had to go to bed. So I finished it and then put on, you know, some TV show for a half an hour before I went to bed. And so I used my bookmark. But I have the 3rd and 4th books from the library. And so the 3rd book is The Shadow Sister. I'm not sure why Allie was the Storm Sister. I guess because there's a big storm in it. You know, a big storm at sea. She is a sailor. It was a big storm at sea, so I guess she's the Storm Sister. So I'll be interested. Well, the Shadow Sister makes more sense because the next sister that they're doing, Star, in the other books has sort of been in the shadow of one of her other sister, Cece. So perhaps that's why she's the Shadow Sister. I'm not sure. So anyway, so I might start that today. We shall see. I did a couple of paintings in my new little sketchbook that I made yesterday. I did a sketch of sitting over there looking at my rail with all my flowers on it all across one page. I have hot press watercolor paper in that sketchbook, and I've never used it before, and I have it first, so I was just trying it to see what I thought about it, and I'm not sure what I think about it. So I might, maybe I'll try to do 2 paintings in a row today, like one right after the other, and do one on hot press paper and the next one on one of the cold press pages, so, to see if I can tell what I see is the difference. I think it's how the paint is absorbed, because the paper is the same. It's cotton with gelatin, but one is pressed really smooth. The hot press is pressed really smooth, and the cold press has a little bit of texture to it, so I don't know. But anyway, I painted 2 pictures. I painted that, and then I painted a little, you know, what was on the top of my bachelor's chest. But I want to do a little something today. I was thinking of possibly going to a park. We have a park not very far from our house that I kind of just discovered. It's tucked back along the creek on the way to, like, the vet. You know, we go that way to the vet and the Goodwill. Those are that way. And I never noticed it before, but it's set back a little bit because includes the ruins of a factory, I think. And I think the factory is like from the Revolutionary War times. For those not in the United States, that was the Revolutionary War started in 1776, where we became an ex-colony of King George. There was a noise next door. Girls. Yeah, go inside and tell Dennis. Well, now the neighbors know what we thought about that sound. Don't they, puppy? Okay, Pearl. Thank you. I know. You're right. So anyway, I'm thinking about, and I just drove by it and saw it really quickly, but I thought, oh, a factory ruin sounds like something fun to paint. So I thought maybe I would go out and do a little painting today. Start my second book and keep working on my boxy, which I knit on during our craft session, or work on my Dragons of Sumatra, because somehow I'm getting an urge to stitch. So if I work on my Dragons of Sumatra, that would be good. Right, puppy? If there's any TV I want to rewatch, seems like, although I did find a new show that I watched, Landscape Artist of the Year and Portrait Artist of the Year. It's on some weird channel. It's on YouTube. On a weird channel on YouTube. I think it's a, channel dedicated to like the British Home and Garden channel, perhaps. And I had never seen them before, and that was fun to watch these painters paint. I don't do portraits, but I do landscapes. I haven't done a landscape in a real landscape in quite some time. All right, that's enough. That's enough. She's cute. It's hard to, when she puts her face. So anyway, I've been watching those, but I watched all the ones I could find on YouTube. So, I'm rummaging around. I'm watching painting videos more than I'm watching knitting, I have to say. Although I did watch Christy's last floss tube, and I love her idea of she's going to embroider flowers for her bouquet. And if the granddaughters are going to be her attendants, she said they're going to have bouquets of pom-poms, and I think that'll be wonderful. So she has wonderful ideas, and her ring is really pretty. She's quite organized with her wedding. It's so nice. So I do have an email out to my brother saying we have to figure out if the gazebo needs to be painted. And coordinate with him. So I might edit out a long pause or two while I try to think of what else I was going to say. I heard from Peggy. Well, I told you that, and I sent her her prize. I didn't hear from Yvonne, but since I haven't done a podcast, and she could be a podcast viewer rather than a vlog viewer, I contacted her because it doesn't seem fair if you're a podcast viewer doing the Ode to Joy make-along, and I don't do any podcasts to announce the winners, then you don't hear your name. So I messaged her on Rvelry and said she was the winner, and last time I looked, I hadn't heard back from her. So there's that. Yep. I'm not feeling perky today. I don't feel bad and I don't feel sad, but I am feeling a little low energy. I need more coffee. I guess when you wake up with your murderer-looking husband person in your dream, telling you he's gonna murder you, brings your mood down. I will confess, there have been days when I woke up really mad at Dennis because I had a big argument in my dream. Not really mad at him, but you know, annoyed. I know it's ridiculous, but some dreams are very real. This one was so bizarre, though. Because, of course, you think it's your husband in the dream. But when you wake up, it was like, who the heck was that guy? Anyway. Dennis made eggs chimay yesterday while I was on my Zoom call. So I ate an egg chimay on the Zoom call. Is that rude to eat on the Zoom call? I know sometimes on at night people are eating and they like turn their camera away so people can't see. I didn't do that. I ate right in front of everybody. Maybe I'm very rude, but it was delicious. Egg chimay, it's like a hard-boiled egg white stuffed with duxelle, which is a concoction made from shallots and mushrooms and butter. It's a little bit like a paste, but more texture than that. Covered in a bechamel and cheese sauce. It was good. It was very good. It's also very rich, but it's very good. Very good. So that was my appetizer yesterday, and the rest was pickup. I had zucchini, stuffed zucchini. Dennis found this, I think I told you about this channel called Spain on a Fork, where the guy does a lot of tapas and Spanish things. But he'll have a show, four easy tapas recipes, and we love tapas. And there are a lot of them that we can eat that are low carb. So this was a stuffed zucchini stuffed with cheese and broiled and baked, and it was delicious. And in fact, we were having it left over. He had made it the day before, and it's excellent leftover. So we fantasize about hosting a multi-course meal, and we'll start with egg chimay and have the tapas, couple tapas recipes, and then whatever. But until we get the dogs in shape, we're not going to be hosting any dinner parties. Oh, and then I'm going to have to clear the dining room, which that's never happening. So. But meanwhile, we're testing recipes and having fun with that. Okay. Anyway, it was a wonderful Zoom call, and I'm sorry for those of you who missed it, but mark your calendar August 14th for our next one. And I am going to go off and start my Sunday morning. I hope you are all doing very, very well. I hope nobody tried to murder you in your dream, although I woke up before he succeeded, and like I said, I had several plans for how to turn the tables. Oh. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay sane.